pile 1, let's see, how does your ex-friend think and feel about you now? For my people who are the most drawn to pile number 1, how does their ex-friend think and feel about them now? So for you guys, it's quite possible that there are multiple ex-friends coming through because you did select the image of the balloons and there's 3 of them. Okay, there's something here where you were close to your ex-friend's family, specifically one of the members, so maybe like a sibling. Whoever this friend is, you knew their family. Okay, you were possibly close with them, but there's multiple energies coming through for pile number 1. It's not just one friend, it's like a friend, but then there's energy attachments associated with the friend. Okay, so for some reason I'm getting like a sibling, child, orphan, for how they think and feel about you now. So they view you as someone who is detached from them. With child, orphan coming out, again, it's something here where you were like a part of the family, so either your ex-friend felt this way or their family members do. Your ex-friend feels like you abandoned them. They feel like you were ready to grow and mature beyond them. So for some of you, your ex-friend feels like you passed them up. Yeah, your ex-friend is thinking now you are a very independent person. It's quite possible maybe, hold on guys. Okay, I'm back. Every time recently I've filmed a reading, my cat gets involved somehow. It's only when I hit record, he's trying to mess with the blinds and he wanted the window open. So what this is giving me is your ex-friend feels like you were, exactly. Your ex-friend feels like you were ready to get a move on. For some of you, it's possible you felt like this friend was, hello, sir. Oh my gosh. Okay, a lot of interruptions for pile number 1. So your ex-friend feels like you felt they were holding you back somehow in your life, so you decided to cut ties. But your ex-friend does feel abandoned by you. Maybe they felt like they took you in, especially let's say like you didn't have a good relationship with your family growing up, or you didn't have a family at all. It's like this ex-friend's family really took you in, or that's how they feel. So they feel left out. And at the bottom of the deck, we have child wounded. So it's quite possible this ex-friend is someone you've known since childhood. You guys met when you were children. Okay, it's possible you could have went to school with this person. Let's see, tell me more. Okay, so we have the Fool, but landing over here. So yeah, your ex-friend feels like they weren't good enough for you. They also feel though that they played a major role in you like growing up or learning about something to help you move on in life. Your ex-friend feels like you completely transcended, or you've transformed. Again, you've moved past them. The Hermit, so we have another major arcana coming through. Your ex-friend just feels left out and left behind. They feel like you've significantly changed. It's interesting because in this imagery, the child is sitting, right? And then in the Fool card, they're leaping. So your ex-friend possibly feels like you have made impulsive decisions, but that's just their perception of it, right? Because I feel like pile number 1 was just taking the steps they felt guided to take. Your ex-friend feels like it was a mistake, moving on to the next level of your life without them and without their support. I am getting, though, that this friend, ooh, excuse me, I just started to get choked up. It's like they helped you out during a difficult time in your life where they were a really big support system for you. But then it's like they feel as though you decided to seek independence. And because of that, you ended up moving away from them. I don't know, maybe this is someone who doesn't really do much with their life. It's like they're just there, they're stuck, they're stagnant, and the world is passing them by. So, part of this friend too, though, it's like they feel a little bit of envy because instead of you doing the same thing as them and not really doing much in your life, you decided to take a chance on yourself and go after something that this person wouldn't even dare to start. So, let's see. Tell me more. How does this ex-friend think and feel about my pile number 1? They just feel like you're a completely different person. They could feel that when they knew you before, you're nothing how you are like now, which I mean makes sense. We grow and we evolve as people, but they don't, okay? It's like you could have had this friend, let's say when you were 15, let's say now you're 30. This person hasn't really made a lot of changes in their life, okay? They're still very much the same, and they're viewing you as someone who has done a complete 180. Like, again, they're viewing you as someone who is completely opposite from when they knew you. Tell me more. How does this ex-friend think and feel about my pile number 1? Oops, sorry about that. We have the spider. They're viewing you as someone who has taken many chances on themselves. They're viewing you as someone who now has like a long contact list, or you have a lot of people who back you and support you. This friend is viewing you as someone who has made various meaningful connections in business and career and friendship, romantic, family. They're just viewing you as someone who has expanded your contact list, I'm getting. So they're viewing you as someone who couldn't take advice from them because they don't really have much to offer, but they're seeing you as someone who has a lot of tools in their tool bag. They're viewing you as someone who has a lot of connections. They're viewing you as someone who has really taken off in life, and you have created something for yourself with this spider. They're just kind of feeling that you are the complete opposite of them, okay? They feel very stuck and stagnant in life and have yet to become independent. It's possible this person is very codependent on their family takes care of them. This is someone who like sits on the sidelines in their own life instead of just going out there. Like, this is someone who's like benched, or I don't know, this is someone who possibly plays a sport or played one you guys could have together on some sort of team. But this person is feeling like you've just expanded majorly in your life in all areas, and interesting. And then we have the turtle at the bottom, so it's confirming this type of slow energy where this person doesn't really do a lot in their life, and then they are viewing you as someone who is doing the most. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 1. Thanks for watching. Hey, pile 2, let's see, how does your ex-friend think and feel about you now? For my people who are the most drawn to pile number 2, how does their ex-friend think and feel about them now? ex-friend thinks that you are in a position of authority. Your ex-friend feels like you are cherished or put on a pedestal by your community. It could be possible that you work in the legal field, but if you don't, this person feels like some sort of success you received, it's unfair, it's unjust. Your ex-friend is very critical of your career specifically. That's coming through. I'm getting a lot of projection from this energy, okay? So they could feel like you are someone who doesn't have compassion for them. They could feel like you have a lot of power and that's gone to your head. This person feels that you think you are the best thing since sliced bread, but I feel like that's just a projection. Pile number 2 feels like a quite fair and honest person, but that's being misconstrued by this other energy for how they feel about you, okay? So it's getting a little confusing. I kind of feel like this person tends to confuse themselves because how they feel and think about you is actually how they feel about them, okay? So, I don't know, your ex-friend feels like you could be in some sort of leadership role, but they feel like you abuse it. They feel like you misuse your power. They could feel like somehow you are like privileged. So whatever happened at the end of the friendship that caused the ending, I feel like it was one person who caused some sort of chaos. It could very well be this friend, but again, they're projecting. They could be saying, you know, it was the both of us that contributed to the falling out, even though it feels like it's really only on one energy here. With the star coming out, someone can be an Aquarius. Your friend feels like you don't have any ill will towards them. You don't hold any resentment. But like they can't say the same with this 9 of Wands. I feel like they're still upset about what happened. Tell me more. The golden egg. This friend feels like you get a lot of opportunities that they don't feel like you are deserving of. Again, there's something here about this privilege coming through, especially with the golden egg and the star. This person feels like the people around you think that you could do no wrong. They think that you are some angel on earth, but it's almost like with judge coming out, this ex-friend, they judge you, okay? They judge you for something that like you can't control. I don't know. They judge you for something you can't control, and then they are labeling that as you having the upper hand or having a one-up, having some sort of privilege. We do have the elk coming out, which reminds me of authority. So, Your ex-friend feels like you have golden opportunities handed to you on a platter without you having to do much work. So they feel jealous about what you have, what you've accumulated, what you've achieved. They feel envious of your life path. They also just don't like the fact that there's other people here who possibly come to you for advice. It could be legal advice. It could be some sort of like psychiatric advice. Someone here could work in like the medical field. You could be like a therapist or a psychiatrist, a psychologist. That's coming through. But then also like a lawyer. legal type of job, so like a judge, something like that here. This person, they feel like you have a lot of power in your hands, and you can do whatever you want and you won't be judged for it. You will actually be further put up on a pedestal. Like with the star card here, the individual is like on their knees, and it kind of looks like for some reason, they're like begging or they're pleading. So yeah, this ex-friend just feels like you have a lot of power. At the end of the day, you get to make the big decisions, and for some reason they just feel like you aren't qualified for that, even though you are. With this Elk card and the Star card, I feel like a lot of people look up to you in your community or whatever it is you do for work in your career, but this person just feels like you misguide people. Hi, mister. He's been wanting to get in so many of my videos recently, but I am going to go ahead and end this here. Thanks for watching pile number 2. Hey, pile 3, let's see, how does your ex-friend feel and think about you now? As soon as I hit record, my cat jumped up here. It's so funny. Every time I filmed a reading recently, he wants to be involved. When I'm not filming, he's chill, but as soon as I hit record, he definitely wants to be involved. So, pile number 3. Competition vibes, okay? So your ex-friend could feel like you are competition to them. Or when you guys were friends, it was that way. I don't know, this is possibly someone who always wanted to steal your partners, so your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your crush, something like that here. Okay, we have visionary. So your ex-friend feels like you are someone, you're very one of a kind, okay, sir? Okay, the way he's sitting under the camera kind of messed up with the focus, which is funny because we have a visionary coming out. So how your ex-friend feels about you now is you are someone who is one of a kind. You're very unique, especially in your sense of style and how you present yourself to the world. Your ex-friend views you as someone who is a trend setter. Okay, you don't follow the trends, you set them. Your ex-friend feels like you are the blueprint and a lot of people follow your lead. Your ex-friend feels like you have some sort of brand. For some of you, you do have a business, and they view you as someone who represents yourself like very well, but I am picking up on copycat type of energy, so it could have been something in the past where when you were friends with this person, you felt them mirroring you a lot. So let's say you did something with your hair and then the next day they have the same style, or you got a new pair of shoes and no one else has them, but then the next day your friend is wearing them. So your ex-friend feels that you are some sort of inspiration to them or to others. So even though you're not friends, this person, like, they still keep up with you. So if there was an issue of this person trying to imitate you or copy you when you were friends, it could have been the reason why you stopped being friends. But even though there's no longer a relationship anymore, this person still copies you, okay? They still try to imitate you. Yeah, we have the moon. This could be a Cancer, but when I think about that card, sometimes it reminds me of like dishonesty and illusions. So it's almost like this person tries to claim, oh, well, like pile number 3 is doing that now, but I did that first, even though I feel like it's the opposite. So it's definitely an energy of projection. Tell me more. How does this ex-friend think and feel about my pile number 3s? Okay, the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. This could definitely be a water sign. your ex-friend feels like you are of some sort of high status, or it's really easy to point you out or spot you because no one else is doing it like you. So whether that's your business or it's how you present yourself to the 3D world, what I'm getting from this energy, it's like stealing, okay? Especially with how the cards are laid out. We have their backs facing towards each other. So this is giving me the energy that your ex-friend literally still uses you as inspiration. They still copy you. I feel like they steal from you, whether that's like your content, your ideas, your style. It's like they take whatever you have and they claim it as their own and they go on their merry way. It's interesting because I'm trying so hard right now to pick up on how does this ex-friend think and feel about you, but it's almost like they are trying to like attach to you and say, oh no, well, I do everything pile number 3 does. So it could be a thing too where this is like a recent friend breakup. I don't know, it's kind of just giving me like stalker vibes though, like checking up on your page, seeing what you're wearing, seeing how you are styling yourself, or looking at your business page or your business in general and seeing what you're doing and what they can take from it. This is just giving me take, I want, me. So it's quite possible the friendship with this person was very one-sided. It was weird because it's like the reason why I'm getting that is because this person, like, they're mirroring you. They were previously in the friendship, but they are still doing that now. Okay, they're mirroring you. So we have the wolf and the unicorn. Every time I see the wolf, it just reminds me of the leader of a pack. Some of you guys could have watched pile number 2. It's possible you went to college with this person. Okay, some of you guys, you didn't go to college, but I'm just picking up on this because I'm from Nevada, and a really big school in Reno, it's the Wolf Pack. So I don't know, something about Nevada could be significant here, or Reno, Nevada, okay? But with the unicorn and the wolf, another message I'm getting from this, again, is you guys are a trendsetter. You don't follow the trends, you strictly set them. That's still how this ex-friend thinks and feels about you. This ex-friend feels like you are ahead of your time, and they see something so special in you, obviously, with them trying to plagiarize you as a person or your work. It's something like that here, where this person has tried to merge with you and become one because you are so unique. Okay, your ex-friend is viewing you as someone who is extremely talented. Again, you're ahead of your time. This person feels like you are very creative and you have brilliant ideas that take you really far. So this person is wondering how they can get a part of that. They're wondering how they can get a piece of the pie. It's almost like your ex-friend is still studying you. Okay, really interesting. I don't think you're focused on this person at all because you are entirely represented as this visionary and this unicorn energy. And it's like over here, your friend or your ex-friend is picking through your life for inspiration or something that they can take and copy. Okay, so in your previous friendship with this person, you could have felt like they were always like on your ass, or they were very codependent on you. So even though you guys aren't friends anymore, it's like they're very codependent on your energy. Okay, whatever you do in your life, whether it's for your business or personal, I don't know what it is, but it really works for you. So this person is trying to like study you and get like tips and tricks on how to move throughout life how you do. But at the end of the day, they view you as someone who is a leader. Okay, you are very in tune with yourself. You have one of a kind ideas, and they feel like you are very tapped in to yourself and some sort of higher power that you possibly get these visions from. But that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. Thanks for watching, and I hope that resonated.